surfing violinist and Deli Mellies presents Indian is for Vegans, Masala Vlog 46.
So Deli Mellies in October, how did it go? So in Vegan Night, you kind of...
All things pumpkin.
And it was Anthony's...
final gig at Bergen Barrel.
Right.
So it was, I did everything to go. So it was an abbreviated vegan night. It was all to go. But I made a lovely pumpkin lemongrass soup, which was very tasty. I had made it before. I made it for my Champagne and Bourdain and then my Bourdain Day event earlier in the year. So I knew that was a tried and true tested recipe. And then I did the katamita kadu, the sweet and sour pumpkin, which is one of my favorites. And since it is fall, it is pumpkin season, so I made that. I made that also for my supper club in October. So supper club in October, the theme was Indian is for Vegans, and so I did that pumpkin side dish as one of the dishes, and it was popular. A lot of people liked it, and so I was like, well, it's one of my favorites. So I was like, I'm gonna do it for vegan night too.
What were some of the other dishes you did for Indian is for Vegans?
Oh, yes. So for the supper club, kind of the whole thing is, in general, a lot of Indian food is inherently vegan. And then some of it, you can then tweak the ingredients to make it vegan. So I tried to do half and half. So we did pani puri for the appetizer, because that's fun and that is just naturally vegan. And it's always fun being able to introduce Americans to pani puri. I'm always impressed at how much they like it, which I'm so thankful. And then we did bangan bharta and the katamita kadu. So had the eggplant and pumpkins for the sides, and both of those I was very pleased with how they turned out. And then everybody liked those. And then I took two dishes that are not naturally vegan, but switched them. So dal makhani, but I call it dal kalkaji. The only thing you have to change in that is just instead of putting cream, you have to use, I use cashew cream. And then I do my vegan version of butter chicken, which I call Lotus Temple Masala. And so that one I've been doing for forever. A lot of people are already familiar with that as a dish of mine. So we did that. And then I made barfi for the first time.
All right, what do we have here?
We have a badam barfi. Those are just the edges. And my first time making it from scratch. So it has a little cardamom powder in it.
And this is to be featured when?
Tonight at the supper club. And it has pistachios on it. Rolling out technique is complicated, but...
Oh! What? It looks great, babe.
Thank you.
Man, you're gonna be
Some pistachios on
a
top.
sweets maker. The tie shop. Oh, she's not.
I'm not. But it's fun when I have to do it every once in a while. The scraps.
Just the edges.
Just the edges that have no anything on them. But yeah, it's real subtle. The cardamom does not hit you in the face. It just tastes sweet.
The texture seems right. And my taste is really off today.
I know, that's why I was like, well, you can't really tell. But
I mean, it seems like a pleasant experience. Yeah. No, I think you're... Good job.
Yeah, cool. I was going to try to make cashew as well, but I've kind of run out of time, which is fine. That leaves that for another supper club. I'll probably do that for the Tali. Make cashew barfi and put the silver on top. That would be great.
Yeah. I think it's good.
It turned out good. It was really thin. I realized like I do need to get like a mold or something, because just trying to roll it out by hand was a hot mess. And I got it really thin, but I made an almond one. And so I was happy with how it turned out. I want to try a cashew one next time. And then I got some silver leaf to put on top too, because edible silvers makes things pretty.
So how did you feel, what was your assessment of your supper club for October?
Everyone had a great time. I was personally not happy with how my Lotus Temple Masala turned out. It's just crazy. The recipes that you cook all the time, but I was like, oh, this did not turn out as good as it normally does, which is always frustrating to me. Because of course I'm going to always be criticizing myself and my food. But everyone had a good time. Oh, and we got to do a custom kombucha, which was super fun. So I partnered with a local kombucha company, Noli South, and we did a trade. So they made a custom kombucha keg for me for the event. It was lemon, rose, and cardamom. And it was cardamom-licious. Like, I love cardamom, so it was so lovely, and the most prettiest little pink color as well. That was fantastic. I was like, oh my goodness, I have like 6 more kombucha flavors I could have them make. Now I just gotta figure out, gotta come up with events to trade them for.
What was your favorite dish tonight, or your favorite taste tonight?
Ooh, man, the pumpkin spread.
Right.
But the lentils are great. I mean, everything was great. We got here a little late. I went out there and got some of those little puff balls with the different sauces in them. Those are delicious too.
Yeah, what do you think of those? Pani puri, what do you think of that?
I think it's good. I mean, I can think of all kinds of things throwing those little puff balls.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, that's the cool thing in India, they mix it up. Like, you can tell them, oh, I want it a little more sour. Like, every one you pop, they can custom make it, and it's like a different taste every time. It's pretty cool.
Like a sweet, spicy.
Yep.
I mean, you can get a lot of variety there. So you can, it's pretty neat, man. I really enjoy the different ethnic, variety. That variety is the Indian varieties. It's good, a lot of flavor, and definitely your taste buds aren't used to it. They jump around like it's New Year's Eve or something.
What's your favorite dish tonight, Kara? Favorite dish. What's your favorite dish tonight, Kara?
I really actually enjoyed the fennel, like the fennel with the little sugar pieces.
Right, isn't that interesting? It is a very refreshing mouth refresher.
Yeah.
What about your favorite dish from the evening?
I don't know exactly what it was called. It was the pumpkin with like the curry.
Right. What do you call that again?
It's sweet and sour pumpkin. Yeah, it's
Sweet and
super
sour
good.
pumpkin.
That was delicious.
What's the green?
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
Yes.
Oh,
But it
okay.
has, it's very good. It's very delish.
Well, thank you for letting us hosting us here and letting us take over.
Yeah, of course. Yep, you got it.
It was a lot of fun
Anytime.
tonight, actually.
So special thanks to Justin and Karen again of Finn's Island Style Grub and Finn's Barista Bar for letting Deli Mellies host the event there.
And we had the most lovely violin to play music for our supper club. It was good.
Did you recognize any of the songs?
It is hard because I'm not really paying attention.
you're too
I
preoccupied.
just know that like you're playing jazz at first, and then I know that you did play some Indian songs at the end. But I was quite swept up in my work. I'm sorry. But the guests enjoyed it. I heard them say, "Oh, that was really nice, Ford."
Well, we learned something new each time. This one was probably one of my favorites that we've done together as a team. I felt like I'd gotten my stuff together a bit better, and it's cool to be able to work with Melissa on a project. So, until next time, whatever our passions, let's be sure to practice, perform, produce, and present them in the most aesthetically pleasing fashion, because aesthetics is not just some high art for aristocrats, but is the manner in which living things sense beauty and wonder. Godspeed, Devion or Sujjanal. To see these videos early, without ads, join the lineup here on YouTube. You just need a YouTube account, and for $1.99 a month, you click this little join button and sign up to get early and ad-free access to 4 monthly vlogs: the surf vlog, the violin vlog, the masala vlog, and the family vlog. Thank you very much.